Hello, welcome to this update. We have some breaking news from the tropics now. We have this new area of investigation by the National Hurricane Center that we were discussing a few days ago about potential development too. So it's now at 20% in the next 7 days. So a westward moving tropical wave located a few hundred miles east of the Windward Islands is produced disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear conducted for slow development once the waves reaches the Western Caribbean by this week. So it has this developing there by the Western Caribbean, possibly developing. We don't know the future, but it has this possibly developing there. But let's see some some, some models first, and then we'll see. I think it's better to see the ensemble first, and then we see the models, because those low pressures there now are probably from this tropical wave. And then let's go to forecast tower and put this up to 60 hours here. So let's see. Here's some scattered low pressures there that think they're dissipated. Another low pressure there. Let's see. Forecast tower, let's put this to 102 hours now. So this is until Monday. No, this is until Friday, yes. So it has more low pressures there. So those things might try to become a tropical depression or something. We'll show you in the model soon, but low probability that might be extra tropical. So let's see. Scary low pressures there, and some low pressures in the Gulf of Mexico, and more potential low pressure showing up there. Forecast tower 138. Let's see. By the hour 138, we have some blue lines showing up there, some dark blues trying to go northwest. So maybe that's like a strong wave trying to reach tropical depression strength. Some models have it there, and even some a dark blue line there in the main development region, and some other low pressures too. So forecast tower 180. Let's see. So by the hour 180 has a blue line in the Pacific too. We have to watch for that. And then it's getting up to green lines there in the Gulf of Mexico. So that will be like tropical depression, tropical storm strength, maybe the max wind in knots. So it shows some green lines there in the central southwestern Gulf, and one even trying to head into Texas, but then weakening a little bit into a dark blue line. So and out here, this is new. We have a yellow line showing up there, so that will be like strong tropical storm strength already. So we have some other dark blue lines there from the main development region. So this is valid until Tuesday, July 2nd. So let's see. A model or two is picking up a stronger tropical storm there forming by the beginning of July. So we definitely have to watch that. And the green lines I showed you, and some long blue lines there. So let's put this until 204 hours. By 204 hours, still has some green lines there in the Gulf of Mexico, but maybe those are the old ones. But some longer blue lines showing up there. Some other crossing Central America. In the Pacific, maybe another blue line. And out here, I don't know which model is doing this, but it's showing something almost to hurricane strength there crossing the Lesser Antilles by July 3rd or 4th. So it has another green line, another model showing a green line there, maybe a tropical depression or storm, and this crazy model showing like up to strong tropical storm strength with that orange line there. But that's not. So a hurricane is like 75 miles per hour sustained winds. So 70 knots must be like more than a hurricane. So that would be more than hurricane strength there crossing the Eastern Caribbean. But take that as a big grain of salt. It must be one of the crazy models, but we have to keep watching it. And the stuff there. Let's see. Forecast tower until 228. So by the hour 228, it's basically the same thing there in the western Gulf of Mexico. Still some blue lines in the Pacific. And this crazy model is still showing this hurricane keep going into the Caribbean further. And it has another green line from the National Antilles curving up towards the Dominican Republic. Also hurricane strength, it shows like yellow and orange line there. So those ensemble runs are kind of concerning, but please take that as a grain of salt. It's some weeks out yet, and you must be a crazy model doing crazy stuff. So, but we gotta keep watching that. And let's put this until the end, 240 hours. And it still has another green line there, possible. The same thing there. And this crazy model is showing like category 3 or 2 strength with a dark pink line there. So there will be like major hurricane there curving up the Dominican Republic. I don't know what model is doing that, but it's kind of crazy for this time of year, especially with all that dust and stuff there. So take this as the biggest, as the smallest grain of salt that exists in the universe, but we'll keep tracking that. But that's still highly unlikely, just possible scenarios. So we got this here. Let's see some models now for the whole Atlantic here, like Northern Atlantic. So this is the latest GFS. So it has the tropical wave there, kind of going into the Caribbean, and maybe lots of heavy rain in Central America. It shows by Costa Rica and Nicaragua. Then it shows this wave forming kind of low pressure and going to the Gulf of Mexico, bringing some more heavy rain to Mexico, but it doesn't show it developing into anything big. And it has more tropical waves there in the DNVR. And it actually picks up a low pressure, but then it dissipates and it picks up it again, kind of going on northwest, and then some more rain there and some more tropical waves later. But the GFS, so this model run ends on July 10th, so the GFS not showing any big cyclone or anything there. So that's good, because the GFS is usually the craziest model, so it's not showing any big cyclone there. So let's see the Canadian here. So it shows like the tropical waves there, this wave there bringing heavy rain to Central America, kind of forming a low pressure there but not doing pretty much, and going to Mexico there. It actually shows this as a stronger like tropical depression or something by July 1st into Mexico there, but we gotta keep monitoring. Shows the tropical waves there, some more waves, but and then it shows this bigger wave here trying to form into something but heading northwest there, so not hitting anyone, but it's just one run, so we don't know yet. Let's see the euro here now. So we'll check the 6Z and then the 0Z to see further out. So it has the tropical waves there crossing, some more low pressures there, heavy rain in Central America, but it doesn't have any big cyclone or anything. Let's see the tropical waves there. Yeah, nothing big, just more heavy rain for those areas. So let's see here the icon maybe. It shows, it even shows a possible cyclone in the Pacific there trying to approach Mexico by July 1st, so we gotta keep watching that. GFS was kind of showing it too, I'll show you in a minute. And it has more tropical waves there, but nothing really developing, just a low pressure trying to get going in the Gulf but not really making it, and nothing there in the Atlantic, just tropical waves. And then there's the NEFGEN. It has tropical waves, heavy rain, but no cyclone. So let's see maybe this different map here for the ensembles. So this is the Euro prediction system. So let's see here. This is June 24th today. So it has maybe some low pressures in the Western Caribbean, maybe in the DNVR some, but it doesn't go further out. So let's see 0Z, as I told you. So this goes further out, so let's see. Maybe in the Western Caribbean there, some low pressures trying to go into the Gulf. I say low pressures, but these are actually ensemble members showing possible low pressures. So let's see. It even shows some areas maybe in the approaching the Lesser Antilles there, some low pressures. And this is, and this prediction system is kind of showing that this big wave curving up north, another possible one curving the Bahamas, and then more low pressures there curving all through those islands there. So this is just a possibility, take this as a grain of salt. But let's see the GFS one. So it has there in the Western Caribbean some probabilities by the NVR, and then it curves up these two by Puerto Rico and Hispaniola there, going passing near the Bahamas, and then some possible low pressures later. So that's the general area to watch there. So let's see the GPS. So it has also in the Western Caribbean some probabilities, and actually picking up a stronger low pressure there going to Texas and Mexico. And then it has some more probabilities there crossing the islands and going, and this takes it actually all the way into the Gulf there by July 10th. So, but take this as a grain of salt, it's just probabilities and some more stuff. So pretty crazy. Let's see what else we have here. Maybe some precipitation from the Euro here. So you can see there for Mexico, Central America. So this is until Friday. Has some more for the Bahamas maybe. So South America, more rain in the Lesser Antilles maybe. More in Central America, Mexico. And then the GFS until Friday has more for Central America, some areas there. Venezuela, Guyana, the Bahamas too has more in some areas. And the icon until Friday has some more for parts of Central America, the Bahamas, the Windward Islands, and some more areas, Venezuela too. So let's see here the GFS for the Eastern Pacific, like I told you I would show. So it has lots of heavy rain there by this week, and then it kind of shows more rain in some areas, but by let's see, by July 8th it actually shows a cyclone trying to get going there by the Eastern Pacific, a pretty strong one. So this is classic GFS, 2 weeks out, showing a major hurricane. So don't believe that, please, but it's showing something there. The Canadian had it like further south near Mexico, so we gotta keep watching too. So let's see here. So the 0 here for further out has the tropical waves and everything, and that bigger wave by July 4th crossing the northeastern Caribbean, but it doesn't have any full-fledged cyclone or anything. So that's good for now, but you saw that craziness there, so you never know. We gotta keep watching. So let's see some Caribbean forecast here. So the satellite has this big tropical wave there trying to approach, and let's see here for the next 2 days it has that rain affecting the islands by Tuesday, by tomorrow. More rain there in the island, maybe some thunderstorms too. And then let's see here by Wednesday it calms down a little bit. Friday maybe some isolated showers during this day. Saturday, and then it has like more rain there. By next Sunday some more rain there, and then the rest is kind of out. Let's see here, it has like some rains in the Bahamas and in Florida, some in Cuba too today, Dominican Republic, maybe some more in the Bahamas by the end of Tuesday. More stuff there like Wednesday, some scattered showers in Jamaica, storms maybe in some areas. Let's see Central America here. Tuesday, more heavy rains parts of Mexico still. Panama, Nicaragua, some more rains. Let's see Wednesday, Thursday, still some more there in some areas. And then by the end of this week too, more rain. Let's see the rain accumulation. Next 12 hours, like this. Next 24 hours, some more showers there. The Bahamas too, Mexico. And next 3 days, let's see Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, show some more. Guatemala, some more rain. Honduras, and then it shows that it's really high totals for parts of Mexico here, like 133, 131 for some areas there in Mexico. So let's see for Western Mexico here, still some some areas here, some more rain, and this this band there. Let's see the Yucatan, a little bit less, but still some more rain. Central Venezuela, Guyana, more rain. French Guiana, some in Suriname. And then this the next 3 days. Okay, so for the Bahamas, still shows some more there. Southern Florida and Dominican Republic, Cuba, and the Eastern Caribbean there shows some scattered areas there of rain, 25, 26 millimeters. So next 5 days shows a little bit more, but only a slightly bit more. There, Puerto Rico, let's see, around the 13 millimeters, 20. Dominican Republic, some. Haiti, some areas too. Cuba shows a little bit more, maybe for Western Cuba. Not much change in the Bahamas, but still there. And then the Euro showing a lot of accumulation for Central America here. For northwestern Panama, it's showing a lot. Western Costa Rica too, a lot. And scattered high totals in parts of Nicaragua, Honduras, especially southern areas, some in El Salvador, some more in parts of Guatemala. Let's see Mexico, there's still some more in this band of rain there. Let's see, in the next 10 days looks like this, so but that's too far out. So let's see thunderstorms. There's this cool thunderstorm map for the tropical rains here. And then let's see some more dust stuff. Still some dust there entering the Caribbean, affecting some air quality and visibility, and it will affect maybe the southern central Bahamas too, and some areas of the Dominican Republic in South America. So some dust there too. So let's see here. Wind gusts, and when there are strong winds there are bigger waves. So let's see, maybe some gusty winds in the central Caribbean near South America too. And this is by Tuesday, some stronger winds by the Virgin Islands there. And then the Eastern Caribbean, slightly gustier winds by Tuesday, Wednesday. Might have some small craft advisories, and then there in some more areas later. So the temperatures are slightly normal, and wait, still in Monday. Let's see, around the high 20s and maybe 30s in some area, 30 there, and this is mainly it, I think. So be aware with thunderstorms and heavy rain as always, and we'll keep monitoring this. Stay safe.